नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है शॉर्ट एंड हाउस 2.0 यूट्यूब चैनल पर। दोस्तों, यह डिक्टेशन इंग्लिश में जीडी बिट सर की स्पीडोग्राफी वॉल्यूम 2 बुक से 80 शब्द प्रति मिनट की गति से रिकॉर्ड की गई है तथा डिक्टेशन की आउटलाइन का लिंक वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है, जहां से आप इसकी आउटलाइन प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। इसी तरह की और डिक्टेशन प्राप्त करने के लिए आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें तथा वीडियोज को लाइक एवं शेयर करें। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट होगी 5 सेकेंड बाद। Start, sir. I want to understand, and this house also wants to understand this aspect. There are smaller companies and there are entrepreneurs in the middle class. The small and medium enterprise sector is the most contributing sector. Smaller companies earning a profit of rupees 1 crore pay a tax of 27%, but companies which earn a profit of rupees 500 crores pay 21%. What kind of logic is this? I would request the minister to please check his facts. Finance leasing companies are in fact paying a tax which is equivalent to only 2%. So, sir, where do the poor go in this kind of a conceptualization? The PM's irrigation scheme has got a truly shameful figure. Please see it as a percentage of the budget. It is rupees 5,000 crores. Agriculture has been ignored except for increase in money available to give rural credit. I ask the minister as to how many farmers at the lowest level of the economic spectrum have been helped by you with your new scheme. Sir, the Babus of the North Block have done a remarkable jugglery of statistics, and I shall come to that one after another. First of all, at the outset, I would like to show as to how the jugglery has been done. Sir, much has been talked about the GDP growth, etc., and the story of growth is inbuilt story of every budget. So this budget is no exception to that. So taken at face value, this fiscal the Indian economy will grow by 7%, outpacing China to become the world's fastest growing economy. But a revision in the method of calculation has led analysts and the government's own chief economic advisor doubting how far the data can be trusted. The GDP growth in 2011 was calculated based on factor cost, which has now been changed to constant prices to take into account gross value addition in goods and services as well as indirect taxes. Besides this, the base year has been shifted to 2011-12 from 2004. Sir, the Ministry of Statistics had pegged the previous year's growth at 6% as against 4% estimated previously, a revision which led to some economists, including the Reserve Bank of India governor, seeking some more clarity. Now, sir, I come to the story of financial empowerment to states. Sir, because of my little knowledge of economics, I need not say anything on this. However, I would like to quote the opinion of a former finance minister of India, which was published in the Hindu newspaper on the 3rd of this month. It inter alia stated that the Finance Commission's recommendations of raising the share of states in the divisible pool of central taxes from 32% to 42% has been cleverly managed. The state's share in absolute numbers budget estimates to budget estimates has gone up from this year to the next by around rupees 1 lakh crore. At the same time, the central plan assistance to the states has gone down from rupees 3 crore to rupees 2 crore. Therefore, the two cancel each other out. Sir, this is the state of affairs that has been projected by a former finance minister of India. If I state the name of one of the honorable ministers of state presently sitting in this house, he may be embraced. So I am not taking the name, but one should understand that who has said this. The Honorable Finance Minister during his budget speech also announced a special financial package for Bihar and West Bengal. Nothing invisible in this budget speech, sir. Nothing is visible that any type of special package has been sanctioned for Bihar or West Bengal. Of course, later the finance minister clarified that special assistance was not in terms of money, but it would be in the form of some incentive to the investors towards tax exemption, provided the investors go to Bihar and West Bengal and invest in manufacturing sector in those states. So that is the special package for Bihar and West Bengal are getting special package from the central government and they are deprived of. This is the picture that I have tried to project here, sir. This is also the story of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Sir, now I would like to refer to the report of the Finance Commission, Volume 1, published in December 2014. I will quote only a few lines. The Finance Commission observed that the issue in the assessment of vertical imbalance is the issue of resources. Stop.